to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up 14 over Colorado State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Paul. His presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. That's caught. It's Klein. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll throw on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Caught behind the line. It's Mills. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. They get to him as he throws. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half. Lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Gonna try to get it himself. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it to him on the screen. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. The screen. He can go. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. Quickly complete. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. Runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man, it's Kinsey. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too, and got to hold on to that thing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Bobcats are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Find some fresh air. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gets away. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibbs.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Pugh. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Fires on the move. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And long. He's looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run this play from the pistol. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the catch, it's Hamilton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Clark. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Mills. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass deep. They'll send out the kicker here. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. This time it put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut it lead. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He wants to throw it again. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. If there's time to pad the stats. Looking to scramble. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. The old... Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. The Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Huskers are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a... Wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Lanier. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Firing to the right, complete. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Now on first down from the 30. Handoff to the single back. Got the first down and more. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Gets it out fast. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. It's a draw. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Anderson will throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
A nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The give to the tailback. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Going for the marker on the ground. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In your own territory, and it's 4th and 1. You see the off. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We work.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play-action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Surging forward on the sneak.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it, but the defense...
Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Anderson wants to throw. Pucks it out of the air.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long here. Takes a hit as he fires.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the try is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gives him the big stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hard running there. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It is good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know he thinks he can earn, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And go just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Anderson will throw. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Mills. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes on. The Cornhuskers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football farmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a man, it's Byrne. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pringle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Got it behind the lines. It's Mills. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finds the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pringle. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Under fire. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Falcons will punt this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job.
Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quick completion on the out. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field. It's Byrne. Going over the top. And it's picked a goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harris.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Husker. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Line is set on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Falcons are on the move. They want to throw it. Touchdown, BG! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
If you're a quarterback, right, on this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rushes on him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Anderson will throw. Got it in the Materis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. The Falcons want to move quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job.
There he goes. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8th. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.